Hey, what's up, guys? We're here with a video.
Bye.
We're talking about the nostalgia, the critic video.
Nostalgia Critic decided it'd be a fantastic idea to do a parody of Pink Floyd's...
Is it a parody or is it a review? I thought it was a review. I thought that's about...
It's a review. Look,
It's a review.
a couple months ago we did a video on this guy, and you know what? We were nice.
We were nice.
We were nice to him.
You know what? In retrospect, we were too nice.
We were too nice. After seeing what we've seen today,
No, no fucking exaggeration. At the time of us recording this video right now, the review we're about to talk about came out yesterday. And I texted Jim while he was at work, a little clip. And I was like, no joke, no exaggeration. I'm not being facetious. I'm not trying to be a dick. This is the worst movie review I have ever seen on YouTube. The worst.
the thing is, like I said, we were nice to him in our Nostalgia Critic video.
You were.
Yeah.
He went and made it personal, man.
He saw what we said and he picked out the weak link being me. And
He made it personal.
he targeted my thing. Alright?
Where to even begin?
He fucked us. He fucked me.
Not just you, Jim. We all sat through this. We sat through this 40-minute abomination. This abortion of a video. I cannot believe it fucking exists. I'm so furious. Reel it back. give some context here, Jim. Set the scene.
Like James said, Nostalgia Critic did a video on Pink Floyd's The Wall, the theatrical release, the movie.
Everyone knows The Wall. We don't need no education. Comfortably numb. Like all of that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's from that. It's a famous rock opera album. Everyone knows it. It's excellent.
And how did Nostalgia Critic review the movie? He made a fucking parody album. He went the fucking Your Favorite Martian route.
Did all the instrumental and did all of the lyrics.
Well, he got someone to do the instrumental and he sang all the lyrics himself.
He wrote lyrics.
He wrote specific lyrics. It's a parody album.
It's a lot of slow songs now.
But here's the thing, right? The Nostalgia Critic is it's in his name. He's supposed to be a critic, right?
Yeah.
What does a critic do? They critique. Where's the critique in this goddamn video?
That soaks up your angst and confusion. I'm that nameless foe.
It's a review!
Yeah, that's the goddamn thing. He goes throughout the whole thing. He does this so much as well, but he goes throughout the
We
whole
complained about it in our other video.
Yeah, but he goes throughout the whole thing, right? And he just reenacts the whole fucking movie. And then at the end he goes, "Yeah, it was pretty good though."
Okay! I liked it fine.
Yeah, me too.
A little full of itself, but good music and imagination.
Fair enough.
So now what?
That's his summary. No joke. He just recreates the movie. He goes scene by scene, just about, with his worst production, worse animation,
Worse acting.
worse jokes, worse acting, worse singing. Everything's worse. And you're just sat there like, dude, I just want to know what you think about the movie. Like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you putting us through this torture right now?
You know, when we watched the Mad Max one, which is already a close thing to my heart, Mad Max, we all know this.
There was something almost quaint about that one, though.
Yeah.
Me or everyone else? Yes, I am the one who runs from both the fanboys and the haters.
Because the point at the end was like, yeah, it is really good.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like, okay, yeah, fine.
But here, the frustrating thing is that his commentary is so whack in the songs. Like the actual parody lyrics, when you can actually understand them, because half the time They're just
It's just inaudible muffle. Really.
exactly, yeah. You
Yeah,
can't tell
yeah,
what
yeah.
he's saying because there's no subtitles, and it just sounds like nonsense. And you hear the odd like sort of smarmy lyric here, and yeah.
Oh, this is lame and bad.
But yeah, what is the point? Like that is the ultimate question I have. He spent months making this video. It's 40 minutes long. 40 minutes.
It's not a quick watch. You have to invest a bit of
Yeah,
time.
it was horrible.
But
It was.
it's 40 minutes long, but the ultimate point was, the ultimate summary was 5 seconds. Yeah, it was okay. It was creative, whatever. Like that was his
Yeah.
summary.
And he always fucking does this. I don't know if we said this in our original video, but
We did.
he always fucking does that. He spends 30 minutes talking about a movie. Ooh, the fucking Iron Man isn't very consistent in this scene. And then at the end, he's like, yeah, Iron Man 2, really creative, really fun, but if only it had more impressive CGI.
Like his review, of course. Which is
Yeah. No, I
master of production.
I don't even know where to start with his review. I guess we should
how about
go.
this? Let's talk about the original movie, right? Jim and I, we're huge fans of The Wall. Jim even more so than me. We've even seen Roger Waters live performing the music. We both are big fans of the film. We've listened to the album countless times. We love it. And what was interesting was Jim and I had a point of reference. We know the material very clearly,
Yeah.
and what is great about James being here is he's not familiar with the album.
I know obviously The Wall. I know.
Yeah,
the
you know
song.
the famous songs.
Yeah,
I know super songs, but I've never seen the movie. I've never seen anything.
So for someone like you, going on this review, expecting some kind of summary and conclusion and thoughts, what was this 40 minutes of excruciating bullshit like for you?
That's a loaded question, my
Just what was when it ended, what were your thoughts?
I didn't really have any because you can't understand a fucking thing.
It
There's
actually
no-
must have made no sense
It
to you.
made no sense at all. Like I got some of the little scenery because I've seen like art from it.
Yeah, of
I've
course.
seen
Very famous imagery.
slight imagery stuff, but that's it. I have no idea anything besides that,
Yeah.
and I don't know where it goes because you guys said that they've like mixed up some of the song places.
Yeah.
So I had no fucking clue what was going on, and to the later stages, it just went off the fucking rails and was just a mess.
Well, we will talk about that later.
We will.
Because holy fuck. But yeah, this video, a lot of his videos require you to watch the movie, and therefore, what is the point of his video?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like when I go on a YMS video, it's
it's clear, concise. You understand
it's-
what he's
yeah, but
after.
it's like on one of his quickie ones. It's a 5-minute video, and it tells me if it would work for me. What is the point of the Nostalgia Critics video?
Well,
On any
that is what
movie.
is so confusing. I don't understand the point. Is it supposed to be just a summary of the movie? But is it supposed to be in reverence of the material and kind of a homage to it? In which case that makes no sense because he's constantly mocking it in the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the video, there's this weird like ad placement where he's saying, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy with this album we've made," and we're like, it is in reverence to the original album. And it's like, what? These lyrics, they're just constantly making fun of the original, saying that it's shallow, pretentious,
Dumb.
Oscar
Yeah.
bait.
This is just such a love letter to Pink Floyd's music and The Wall, and you can download the album in the link below. There's even songs and music that isn't in the review, it's only for the album, and it's really fantastic.
It's World War II with monsters too silly.
And it's like, if this is supposed to be satire or like really on the nose and exaggerated, it doesn't come across like that. It sounds like you genuinely just don't like it.
Even we use the words, it's a love letter. That's quite strong
Yeah, yeah.
words to call something a love letter.
It's not a love letter. Like, Hot Fuzz is a love letter to action schlock.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You know, there's countless films, countless things out there reference some kind of original material in a loving, kind of referential way. in a way, as well as kind of recreating it. This isn't doing that. It's smarmy, and ironically, it's incredibly pretentious. I hate throwing that word around, but it is. He's strutting around like he is. Yeah, I'm the nostalgia critic. What of it? Look at me. I'm the fucking nostalgia critic. Just look at me. I'm fucking dressed as a Nazi. I don't see the irony in any of this. It is so groundbreakingly on the nose. It's like he actually doesn't understand what the fuck he's doing. Like the lack of subtlety, the lack of self-awareness blows my mind.
In this video, he constantly insults the lack of subtlety.
That's so
like, dude, what have you been doing for the last fucking 80 years or however fucking old he is? He has been doing this shit since day one. The least subtle jokes possible, and then he's got the gall to say
there is this weird self-importance thing he assigns himself. There's a certain couple of shots in the video where he's in a hallway and there are all these posters on the walls of his own videos that all have these custom-made posters,
Literally.
And in one of the shots, he even has his million subscribers plaque in the background. I'm the fucking nostalgia critic. What of it?
I don't know if you noticed, but on that same scene, there was loads of pictures just before that hallway, and all of the pictures were aligned in camera view, which of him being seen the center focus, as if he's moved them all there.
There is a hubris and arrogance to what he's doing.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's sociopathic.
But Jim, let's reel it back even further to the core issue with the video. He doesn't understand the source material. He doesn't get it.
No.
I hate that. I hate it. It sounds so arrogant from us to say.
It sounds like us being dickheads now.
But it's just go on the Wikipedia and read one paragraph, and it gives you all the context you need. The few times he does critique the movie, saying things like, why are the kids going on the train? It's very obviously a World War II thing. That doesn't conflate.
They constantly make fun of the World War II references when the thing I personally love about this movie is that it is incredibly personal to the source material, being the stuff that Roger Waters wrote essentially about himself.
But the brilliant thing about the original source material is it does have that personal angle when you do the research, when you think about it, when you look behind the scenes and try and deconstruct what it's about.
That's what I mean.
But at the same time, there are countless metaphors that apply to so many different things. The whole idea of the wall is a very malleable metaphor for so many things.
I mean, for a lot of men, specifically, it is an issue. Having to build this hard exterior and then closing yourself within that.
Yeah.
And not showing an inch of yourself. That shit is potent. But he doesn't say a single good word apart from his passing, it's creative and pretty kind of cool.
Some nice visuals.
Yeah. And it's we have heard nothing from you apart from making fun of it. What is your actual opinion of this movie?
That's his thing. He just does it all the time. It's he's too scared to say his actual thoughts on the movie.
It's kind of like calling bait, really.
Yeah.
He's just fishing, and it's just oh no, I take, it was all bait. I actually like it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's a cop-out because he uses these characters to kind of critique the movie in a really half-assed way, but because they're not him, it doesn't properly count as his commentary.
Mm-hmm.
It's characters doing it, and he's always an impartial sort of figure in his reviews. So it's well, it's not really me saying it. So even though he writes and directs and does everything in the video. So it's just what are you even going for, dude?
Wait, time out. Is this really a World War II reference?
No, it's just a bunch of kids being herded onto a train to a horrible, torturous building. Oh.
Yeah, we're really comparing this to high school?
No, it's just meant to look weird and creepy. They're not implying bad.
I don't know. I don't think there's a way to not connect that.
Oh, come on, they're just saying school sucks. They're not making any connections to that.
The wall, like, the reason it works is because it is this intimate deconstruction of the way Roger Waters, like, from my understanding, it came from this disconnect he had from him and his audience.
Yeah.
And that's what the wall originally represented. And he took that vague concept and he turned it into a personal story, like an intensely personal story about his father, about his relationship with
his mum.
His mum, drugs. Like, there's so many different layers to it.
Yeah, and his audience, obviously.
And in a sense, he did remove it from himself and created a story, like an opera, this huge, grand thing.
Yeah.
For you to enjoy and take of it what you will. Like, there's so much to to pick apart, and he only analyzed the most surface level, obvious fucking commentary of it. Like, in the song, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 is the one he parodies of it. We don't need no education. He turns the song into this satire saying about how criticizing education is like, hey, don't do that, you're just being a baby, dude.
Yeah.
Of all the songs, that one just stuck out, as in it literally made the least sense. It became like a critique of the US the US educational system. And
which doesn't even make sense because Roger Waters is English.
But that also goes against the point he's trying to make. He's saying, hey, don't complain about the education system while also complaining about the education system in America.
Yeah. But also, Roger Waters, his thing was from the perspective of someone that grew up, like, in the 50s to 60s. Where education was... Yeah, it was horrible. And he literally shows, like, the exact thing that he went through being made fun of for writing poetry. And the point of the song is that education, at least in those days, and it still extends to now, it wants to turn you into this, like, group thinker. It wants to make you, like, the perfect
another brick
thing.
In the wall.
Yeah, another brick in the wall. Like, just another, the same as everyone else and good for your job. And, like, not to think independently.
But I noted down some of the like lines in the songs when I did actually catch them, and I was just like, what? Like, it just makes no sense. Like, for example, he called the "We don't need no education" line pandering, or it doesn't mean much at all, like as a vague critique. But saying no, it does. What about the song "Goodbye Blue Sky" or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And he calls it like Oscar bait. It doesn't make any sense because the album was written first and the film was made afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, and it was converted to a visual medium. So it's just so poorly thought out. And let alone, like, even taking all of that out of it, the video is just embarrassingly produced.
This was probably one of my biggest issues with this, is the fact that his use of green screen is directly comparable to the joke Halloween video we did a few years ago.
Yeah, it is.
The green screen usage then, which we did purposefully bad, is as good as his actual green screen usage in this 40 minutes
I remember in the part where it goes into the school bit, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, it shows like a Harry Potter school and all these bats flying. And that's it made me think of
the spiders.
When I was fucking like 18 and you were 18 and whatever, we made this dumbass video, this Halloween video.
It was purposely shit because we were in the smallest room, the shittest light.
We just got a green screen and we're like, let's just shit out this video.
Yeah.
Just for a laugh.
And
it's like a minute long.
When you see these bats and they have that same white outline that our fucking spiders did, it's just like, no.
But it comes across like when a 13-year-old is really trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it so bizarre. Like, there is no tongue-in-cheek nature to it. It's almost like he thinks it is better than it is, which makes it even more embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's the lack of self-awareness. And then we can't beat around the bush any longer. That towards the end, well, throughout the video, there is teased this kind of CG creature that's never explained. And then at the end, it just completely devolves into mind-numbing insanity.
If you thought the first like half hour was just like, what is this? The fucking last like 11 minutes is just like
No, the point of his video is to kind of showcase how weird the wall is that is in the movie. His video goes to another level.
No, but the weirdness is founded on a certain logic in the original movie.
Yeah, exactly. But
like, it's all.
Are we going to talk about the last song or the penultimate song?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, so
the trial, right?
Yeah. In the movie, it calls back to the different characters from the different songs that essentially made the main character build another brick in the wall, being the mother, the teacher, his wife, etc., etc. And then in this, it's just like these referenced characters to another YouTube channel that we've never seen before,
which you would not know
unless you
did research after. Because when I first went on this video and was skipping through it, I skipped towards the end and I saw the absolute just mental shit that was unfolding before my eyes, and I was just like, what the is it like? What is with these character designs? How does this relate to the subject matter at all? Like, it's not even a parody anymore. It's just so removed, and the way these characters look and feel is like DeviantArt OCs just randomly just put in the video.
They look exactly like DeviantArt OCs.
They're horrible though. They are fucking horrible. I hate them. I hate whatever the fuck that is.
But what is the place and purpose? Like,
yeah, I mean, like, if they'd have represented equivalent parts in Nostalgia Critic's video to the movie,
it would have made sense.
Fine. But they don't.
But they briefly say, because they tease the like little fairy creature a couple times throughout, and then the Nostalgia Critic's like,
oh, so that's what that little creature was.
And you're like, what? That doesn't fucking explain anything.
No, he doesn't tease that throughout. He literally teases that like 2 minutes before the fucking weird shit starts. That's like...
And then all these random characters show up, but as if they're supposed to be like the original movie, where they're singing the story.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of singing the story like in the original, they're singing positives about the movie. Sometimes they're like, it's so
creative and awesome. It's giving me the urge to decapitate.
Urge to decapitate!
It is the kind of stuff that, like, you know, I'm not even going to insult myself by saying I'd draw this kind of thing when I was like 14, but
no, you wouldn't.
No, because it's too far for even me. Like, me at 14, right, is embarrassing.
Nostalgia Critic at his age is more embarrassing.
I just can't deal with it, man. Like, and it actually just makes no sense. It makes no sense. There's no setup for any of it. There's no explanation for any of it. You have to just figure it out on your own. Which some might say, oh, that's the point of the original, isn't it? No, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
The original is a cohesive story. It ain't, like, normal. It ain't presented in a typical kind of way, but there is a method to the madness. There ain't no method to the madness in the Nostalgia Critic review. Just having this random collab, it don't make no sense. These random, like, OC
it's just
characters.
annoying, and it's horrible. I can't like explain that enough. It's fucking horrible. These characters, these 3D CGI fucking bullshits that I had to witness today, I fucking hate them.
It's hot. disgusting. They are horrible looking, and it just fucks everything up. And he mixes his actual physical fucking body into these 3D fucking worlds.
That's what makes it so funny, is he's taking it so seriously.
Yeah, as well as obviously the music he covers most songs from the album, and they sound awful.
Of course. Like, the fact he's covered the whole album and he's selling it and put it on Spotify and everything. It's like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even funny, dude. It ain't even funny. These lyrics aren't clever.
When you can understand what the lyrics are, they're just annoying.
Yeah, because half the time they're either just wrong or they are really annoying and arrogant.
Yeah.
And we haven't even talked about Slipknot. Somehow...
I don't understand how he got the literal lead man of Slipknot to fucking star
and
in
his son.
And his son. In the Slipknot are quite big. They are quite famous.
They're huge.
Yeah.
And he somehow got the lead man to fucking star in his video.
Which, honestly, he did the hardest part. He got this, celebrity.
Yeah.
A professional musician who can play the guitar, who can sing. He's the fucking lead vocalist.
Yeah.
Which is
a really clever parallel to the original movie, where the main character is like a washed-up rock star. You know?
Yeah.
But he doesn't use that at all. In fact, he just uses him for these really bland shots where he doesn't speak, he doesn't do anything until the very end. Doesn't sing at all.
That was part of the joke in the movie.
It's a lame joke.
Yeah.
It's predictable. I was just like, that's gonna happen. And it did.
Yeah.
It's the most predictable way to handle that joke.
The payoff is a random minion SpongeBob joke, where you think, oh, he's gonna sing a Slipknot song because he's from Slipknot, right? No, he sings the SpongeBob theme because funny.
But
by then you're just like, dude.
The thing is, on top of this, the Slipknot guy and his son are the worst fucking actors. They're actually again.
They're no better than any of the other
from,
people. Yeah.
The Halloween video.
And we were purposely fucking terrible.
Yeah. Again, we were fucking just making a joke.
That's what makes it so frustrating to me. It's it doesn't even seem like they're having fun. It seems like they're taking it so seriously.
Too seriously.
Way too seriously for... Do they not know how bad their production is? For how many people are involved?
Yeah.
The lighting, the camera, the sound.
Oh god, the lighting. There's one scene.
Special effects.
There's this one scene
specifically the lighting, yeah.
It actually hurts your fucking eyes how bad the lighting is and how bad just the whole production of it is. You will notice how fucking bad it is because you will just feel how horribly your eyes
It makes
feel.
you realise why they use so much green screen, because when they don't, when they're just filming in a corridor.
But it doesn't work because every week he's uploading these Nostalgia Critic videos criticizing films for these exact things.
Yeah.
And he's just doing them obliviously.
And this isn't like his first time he's tried to do this. He's made multiple movies.
Oh, yeah.
Which are a fucking shit.
There's some of the worst pieces of media ever created. So in a sense, it's not even surprising that this is where it goes. It's do you not listen to anyone? For years, people have been saying, we just want to see review. We just want to know what you think. We don't care about these recreations and these skits. And he's not only doubled down, he's not tripled down, he's not quadrupled down, he's fucking quintillionth down on this idea of recreating these fucking movies. No one cares. No one wants to see it. It's fucking embarrassing.
The thing is, not only does nobody care, but it just pisses off the people that do.
Do you know what? That criticism reminds me of another YouTuber who we reviewed. Angry Joe, but at least his
Angry
stuff has
Joe, like,
charm.
He gets it more than a nostalgia critic.
Yeah,
and
he
he's a
does.
video game channel. When he talks about movies, he sits down and he just talks about it.
Yeah.
Say what you want about what he's actually saying, but at least you can comprehend what the fuck he's saying. You understand his opinion.
Yeah, you get where he's coming from.
I can't take it no more, man. Like, we've joked about the nostalgia critic for so long, and we even made that video. We gave him a chance.
We gave him a fucking double, triple, fucking quad, fucking this
shit's got to stop.
chance.
It's too much.
This shit
And
belongs.
in the comments, everyone's like, "This is fucking revolutionary. I can't believe the creativity I'm witnessing before my eyes." Who are these people?
This shit belongs in 2006.
That's the thing. That's what we were saying earlier. Like, yeah, it's all well and good when the internet first came around, when these video platforms were first rising. Yes, everyone was cringy and embarrassing.
And finding, like, their thing.
But also, it was mostly early 20-year-olds, teenagers, kids.
Yeah.
Everyone
No,
that age is embarrassing.
I'm gonna sound like a lame wad, but you guys know Corridor Digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at their stuff now and it's like, holy fuck, these guys have...
They've progressed.
They've gone the distance. They've Hercules'd it.
They're incredible. Like, now,
their shit is
They're professional as fuck, dude.
They're so professional. And Nostalgia Critic, he's the same as he was.
He's been doing it longer than them.
Yeah.
Fucking ages
He's been
longer.
doing his shit longer. And his stuff
Before
has not...
YouTube, technically, 'cause he did it on his website
Yeah,
for years. And his content... It's the fucking same. It hasn't
if anything,
changed.
it's gotten worse. His older videos are better than at least this current video.
Because they used to be so simple. He would just go through the movie, make jokes here and there, summarize it at the end.
Yeah.
You understood how he thought about the movie, and then you carried on with your day. You didn't sit through this 40-minute fucking
bullshit.
Just diarrhea dog
Bullshit.
shit, just slowly squirting
Diarrhea
out.
bullshit.
Yeah, diarrhea bullshit. Just, you know, the way it perfectly curls. Like, it just fucking never ends. It's so fucking bloated. It's so
40
fucking
minutes
long.
of that. That's all it is.
Like, honestly, if you wanted to do this skit shit so badly, so fucking bad, he's so obsessed with it, just parody one song. Parody the most famous song.
Yeah.
Just take all that writing talent you got, just parody one song, put it all in there, put the commentary in there. That's cute, put it at the end of the video.
Or the
Try to sell it on iTunes, I don't give a fuck. Don't waste people's time selling it as some kind of critique, some kind of brilliant fucking mastermind breakdown of this film as if you're this avant-garde fucking filmmaker. Because behind the scenes, he treats this shit like he's fucking Steven Spielberg. Yeah, now this is the scene where the fucking lion thing's gonna be like in the background, fucking singing about how terrible this shit is, and you got all these actors like. You know, we haven't even mentioned the weird like Twitter angle he takes.
Yeah. Like, is he trying to make his own thing?
He's like,
or is he?
He's using the metaphors from the original and trying his best to modernize them.
Yeah.
So instead of the hammers walking, he's got the fucking mobile phones walking.
Yeah, the iPhones. But like, what? Is this a commentary on like modern
society and
society?
phone usage,
or is it a critique of a nostalgic piece of media? You know, like what the fuck do you want it to be? Because whenever he's actually talking as a human, it's about the media.
Yeah.
That he's critiquing. But then in the songs, he's like, hashtag. Hashtag.
But it's like,
fuck off.
It's the first thing when you sit down to create a video. Is like, what is the point of this video? What is my angle? And what is the angle of the video?
Each song has like it's one's about the US educational system, next is about Twitter. There's no consistency in any of it. It's literally just taking loads of different angles on and then mixing it into the songs. It makes no sense.
Yeah, like some of it is about the movie itself. Some of it is about like
his like political opinions. Some
Yeah.
of it's his like thoughts on social media.
Yeah.
It's honestly so confused. I saw someone describe this video as the disaster movie of YouTube movie reviews. It's that abysmal. Like I would sit back and laugh at that Mad Max review because it's so silly.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's almost like he's in on the joke.
Yeah.
But with this one, it's like
you just haven't listened to anything, have you? You're just in your own little world creating this. Like I sound
like,
so
no
over the
wonder
top,
he makes
but-
fun of Twitter because like everyone.
Yeah,
like-
because in the scene where he's dressed up like an SS officer,
I wouldn't say that. A leather jacket, that's kind of it.
where he's dressed up like him and his mates are dressed up like Nazis.
Shit, really, really bad.
And he's saying it comes across. I don't know if I'm reading into this too much, but it came across as if it was him directly addressing some of the hatred he gets.
Do you reckon?
From the
Well, why else would he be so obsessed with this like Twitter social media angle? Like
No,
that would make
that
sense. to
only
me.
just like went through my brain.
But what else would someone do when they're honestly so far up their own bum that, and they think they're like so self-important and self-aggrandizing that they create something as bad, it's something as horrendous. Like I really don't like targeting people and being mean in this way, but fuck me, dude. This is the worst fucking video I've ever seen in my fucking. I hate this video. I fucking hate this video because I like the movie a lot. And that's the thing. There is so much to say about the movie.
Yeah, there is.
I recommended this film on Sardonicast once, and we had a meaty fucking discussion.
Thanks
Talked about so much stuff.
Yeah, thanks to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like there are issues with the movie. I will not deny.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna if this is how you're gonna address them, then fuck you, you piece of fucking.
And that's the thing. Like the video's 40 minutes long.
Yeah, it is.
And you could condense the thoughts and the commentary of the video to literally about a minute.
Yeah. No, because he dedicates fucking 12 seconds to actual commentary. He does.
And you don't actually know what he means genuinely, or if it's supposed to be a joke. The intention is always so muddled and so confusing. Am I justified in my rage right now?
100%.
Yay.
Am I justified in my fucking rage right now?
Yeah, no, I'd be angrier than you, but I just did a big poo, so I'm feeling relieved of my relief.
Maybe that's what I gotta do. I gotta do a big fucking shit this fucking awful video out of my system.
Yeah.
What? This video, like, I can't stand shitty, cringy videos. We all know I can't do that. For 40 minutes, I sat there and was just fucking, like, amazed at how fucking... It's like... It's a train wreck that develops into the apocalypse. It just doesn't fucking stop.
It just snowballs.
It snowballs.
No, I remember.
This shit's more fucking horrendous than that fucking Minecraft video we fucking made when I was like 17. It's more embarrassed. I'd be more embarrassed if I made this. And that's saying so
you
much.
mean the machinima that was never released? No, the thing is, I kept looking at James, just like a quick look, and every time I looked at him, he was like regressing into the sofa more and more, just trying to cover his face, just like I
kept picturing, like, because they worked on this for months. I pictured the whole crew coming together at the end and like sitting down on their fucking lovely sofas in their lovely Nostalgia Critic setup, like watching their finished product, just being like, this is fucking brilliant.
Like we do with our videos.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there like, yes.
They're like eating popcorn. They're like, this is, Doug, you've done it again. You've done it again, mate. You're a visionary.
Surely, how many people were involved? Surely, not all of them are so far up their own fucking ass that they can't see how shit this is.
But like, if I was in this video, right, and I sat down and that was the end product, I'd be like,
edit me out.
I'm sorry, but I can't be in this. Like, I could never show my face again anywhere. Like, I could never leave my house again.
But it's like, you consider like the whole controversy with Doug, whatever his name is.
Duke.
Just call him Duke. Duke. And you know that these people obviously have to think that it's good to please him. Because he's so just up his poo-poo.
He's fucking writhing around in his poo-poo. He's making fucking angels out of his fucking shit. Like, it just never ends with this fucking guy, dude. What about the part where, like, he literally takes that, like, stock video plugin on mobile where, like, there's a wall and he, like, punches it and it explodes. And it's like...
I remember watching, like, top 5 fucking games of the year for fucking 2012 with those...
Yeah.
because the Mad Max video uses it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and he, like, because he's, like, punching through it and he's doing his silly face as if he's, like, this fucking comedian right now. And then he, like, flings it off the screen with a funny sound effect. So what the fuck? What is your goal right now?
You fucker came straight from 2012.
And the most one of the funniest things to me is, like, in this clusterfuck of a video, this absolute nonsense, this fever dream, bath salts fueled just bullshit that you're witnessing. There's an ad break in the middle.
Yes.
Oh my god,
the most concise fucking ad you could imagine.
He's just like, this advert is for this wonderful
for
product.
honey.
Yes,
where
for
you
honey.
Can get
If you want discounts on vouchers
biscuits,
here and there, well,
where you get fucking
so you can
biscuits
explain
for
your
cheap.
ad, like, perfectly, really concisely in, like, a couple minutes.
But he didn't. He fucking didn't. The ad was like 2 minutes long where he's sitting there going...
That's true.
for fucking 2 minutes.
In contrast to the review,
Yeah.
it is really concise. And it's like, oh,
yeah,
man,
because he's at a time limit and there's money involved.
How can you overreact a fucking advert about coupons on Chrome or whatever?
Yeah, about like fucking
That's-
hobnobs and shit.
That might have been the second worst thing about that entire video was just watching him overreact like a child.
even in the advert, he's just like, he is just flailing around like he's just...
The
like,
first worst thing is the video. The second worst thing is the ad.
But like it goes on for so long, the ad, and he's like just flailing his body around and wiggling, and it's like, what does this have to do with the like voucher? Do you think your viewers are so ADHD that like they need to see someone screaming and like writhing around like they just can't control their own body, like they're being possessed?
But it's not that. He also like gets out of his chair, runs out the fucking room, and then comes back and does it all again. I don't expect this from like a 40-year-old. That's like 12-year-old me.
12-year-old you didn't do that.
Yeah, I was better than Doug at 12 years old.
No, at like 14 you did the Black Ops unboxing.
It breaks up the when you sit there and watch this, at first you're like, the first like clip or song is just like, okay, this is a bit cringe. Don't like using that word, but then it's just like, prepare yourself because it gets worse.
It gets cringier. That's the thing. We said this in our video.
Yeah.
Like that you cannot avoid the word cringe when it comes to Nostalgia Critic because he's the nostalgia cringic.
The cringic. But there's this part in the video where he says, and it really bugged me, that the movie ends on an open vagueness.
Yeah.
When it's like, well, not really. It just doesn't use like expository dialogue to explain the ending.
It
like
doesn't-
it's very fucking obvious. Like you've been saying it the whole review that it's like really on the nose metaphors. And then suddenly it's like really vague and you don't properly understand what it means.
Yeah.
It's a they
No, but,
literally
like-
break the fucking wall down.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Like throughout the movie, he builds up the wall, which, like at the end of it, he has to break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Now-
It's the conflict of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
that's what makes it interesting to me. It's
Yeah.
like the whole conflict is within one person's head.
Yeah,
It's someone battling themselves, and it's so relatable because everyone has something like that, a personal struggle
yeah,
they can relate with, and seeing someone in a movie overcome that kind of struggle is really empathetic.
Ooh, but it's animated, so
It's quite weird, isn't it?
yeah,
It made
fucking
me
weird,
feel a
huh?
bit funny.
Man, what does it mean? Wow, it's not 3-dimensional. What the fuck?
It's not a fucking DeviantArt OC fucking screaming in my face. Bring the runtime down. Yeah,
Bring
in your
the
fucking
critic
video, mate.
down. Bring
the critic
down. I've never made a video on YouTube. I could make a better video than him on the wall. I'm not gonna do it because it would be worse than his.
Jim,
but-
we've just done it.
What the?
We've given more commentary in this review criticizing his review.
Than he did the movie in his review of the movie.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it's fucking 2 a.m. We've been drinking. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Fucking 2 a.m.,
We're half
bro.
his age. We're fucking idiots. We don't know what the fuck we're
We've
talking
spilled
about.
chips.
You spilled.
I spilled chips. I feel like I was gonna throw up, and we can still make a better
The
review.
guy needs a reality check, man.
I was gonna throw up.
There's just this great disconnect between someone who has engrossed themselves in cinema and visual language for fucking decades at this point, and this is your fucking product. I'm sorry, man, but it's just fucking embarrassing. Like,
It is embarrassing.
like
and that
James's
guy-
reaction is the most unfiltered, fucking pure.
No, imagine if you're just
Unbiased
you're like
result.
a fucking 15-year-old going through YouTube. Hey, what fucking KSI video is there today? Nostalgia Critic fucking bullshit comes up and you click on it. Fuck.
This
You know?
shit deep, man.
No, this shit fucked up. I never want to see this again. And you go off of it and like...
No, but some people do think it's like really deep because it's like, wait, the hammers are like phones now, dog? That's fucking...
No, but they wouldn't even know that it was hammers in the first place.
No, but they show it in the video.
No, they show pictures. They don't... You know? Those hammers are cool, dude.
No, they actually recreate. Can you talk about some of the animation in it? There's a couple of bits that are okay. There's like a funny bit where they make the famous screaming like head that erupts from the wall
Yeah.
They make
into
the Doug's face.
Doug's nostalgia critic face. Which, you know, if the video is good, that'll be cute and everything. But there's also a part in one of the earlier songs where they have like a bird, and it looks like. I remember when in school we were taught Flash, Adobe Flash, in year 7, which is your what, 12,
11.
and it was literally about that level.
I've made things the same quality as that.
Yeah, fucking James in year 7 is the quality. Like it's not acceptable, man. It's supposed to be a professional.
Yeah.
Like a professional with some of the most experience with YouTube and video making out of everyone. He's, in terms of experience, he's far above everyone else. But he's literally like he's at the very fucking bottom with like a weak experience with fucking...
Yeah, in terms of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable.
No, like you'll have someone just pop up on YouTube like tomorrow.
Instantly.
And their shit is better.
Incredible.
The thing is, all you have to do to be better is have like a slideshow video with concise points. And that's it.
Yeah, just
a PowerPoint with music in the background of points.
Yeah.
Boom. That's
Yeah.
probably better than this video.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
No, but it's a new level of self-indulgence to me. Because sure, like everyone who talks about movies and stuff has a tendency to become like over the top, self-indulgent, miscommunicate
yeah.
points. I've done it, we've done it, everyone's fucking done it.
I ain't done it.
I'm sure we have though when we've talked about movies
Yeah.
in the past on blabs and shit. Like,
Oh, yeah, of
I'm
course.
sure we've done it. And it's like annoyed people.
It's natural though. That
It's just the way it goes. But you know what? I want to use the stuff we fuck up to try and improve, to be like, yeah, let's try and be more concise in the future. Let's try and improve the way
Let's
we
try
That's
and
why
be
talk
we
about
funny.
read comments and get feedback from the people who watch us so we can improve.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. What the fuck is Nostalgia Critic doing?
He's never read a comment, has he?
Well,
No, but
He rides the fucking magic carpet.
No, but he must have read good stuff about him to get this fucking ego that he's fucking good.
But I mean, he's made it this far. What we say doesn't even fucking matter.
But I just wanted to say it. Like it.
The dude's got an ego.
Even if he doesn't, like that's how it really comes across.
Yeah. No, it's like Borderlands. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Borderlands. It's like Seth MacFarlane. Like his sense of humor is so similar to Seth MacFarlane, where it comes from a place of as if he's above everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I'm at the top and everyone's below me, and all of my humor comes from just putting everyone around me down all the time. And in this case, it's the movie.
It's not in that like simple way. It's hard to even explain. It's like, yeah, I'm one of you. You know? But in his own head, he's better.
It comes across as really snide.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't be doing this shit, man. My blood pressure just can't.
No,
but
this
I'm
is my
addicted
last
to
video.
it. I'm addicted to it, man.
I'm gonna die after this. I can't.
You see what
take
you've done,
it.
Doug? You've killed my brother, man. It don't get much more serious than this.
I'm dead, bruh.
Jim's dead, bruh.
All I can say about this fucking review, I've seen bad videos. This is the worst video I've ever seen. Ever. It's shit. That's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, let's just. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
the worst video I have seen on YouTube.
Prepare yourself for it.
And that sounds so
Prepare
hyperbolic, but genuinely. And it's extra because we're such big fans of the
Nostalgic
story in the original.
No, I'm joking.
No.
Yeah.
But to those out there though who are genuinely interested in the movie, go check it out. It's hard to find, which is kind of annoying, and you can only get it on DVD, but it is a movie worth watching, I reckon. Even if you don't like it. If you're a fan of animation, like art, design, music especially.
The
bangers.
The thing is,
he never even mentions the difference between the album and the movie version. Like how the songs slightly differ, how some of the performances are a bit different.
Some of the songs
are different.
Are actually, like, they have a better version in the movie. And also there's songs in the movie that aren't even in the album.
That's what I mean. Like, that's the kind of thing that, like, you couldn't, like, briefly mention that kind of thing.
No.
A bit of information so someone can go, oh, I didn't know that. I'm a big fan of the album.
If he spent more time talking about it and less time, like, satirizing it.
It's using that term as an insult to the word satire, because it ain't satire.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's what Leafy would call satire.
Yeah, it's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what bugs me so much, because just flinging around words like that and like having this intent that is so just not genuine. It ain't genuine, dog.
Nah,
dog. Forget it, dog. Doug.
Oh, nice one, bro. He ain't got no motherfucking respect, man. He ain't got no motherfucking respect.
I don't know why respect.
And neither does the Slipknot guy. He ain't got no motherfucking respect. He ain't got respect for fucking reality.
I don't blame him. I blame Doug.
Jim, nice GTA 5. What? I got my money in the hood. I'm cool.
Is this the worst nostalgic video?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me give you my one-word review.
Okay.